Baby, what did you say? Give you the salt. You're just gonna sit there in a tree and eat the guava? Hey, sweetie. I'm in here trying to cook up some chicken. Trying to fire up some stir fry. And this woman hollering at me to bring her the damn salt. Hey, sweetie. Hey. You just gonna sit in the guava tree and eat that guava? Fatima, you know you got the best husband in the world. What other husband is gonna sit there and bring you salt where you can eat fresh guavas out of the guava tree? Yes, sweetie? Are you gonna share the guava with Maria? Huh? Look at this. Oh, thank you, sweetie. That would have been a good idea. So now I got dirt on my feet. Thank you very much, sweet girl. Now, folks, it's pandemonium here. It's a Saturday night. We got people kicking off videoke over that direction. I got dogs barking this direction. Roosters crowing. Birds chirping. I got this girl right here who will not leave this guava tree alone. You know. Oh my God, it's a big one, baby. Lord have mercy. But I gotta tell you a secret, baby. I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. I told this girl, I said, you know what? You're beautiful. But you're lucky I like big butts and stretch marks. Yeah, you got your baby doll, huh? Sweet girl. Are you ready for Papa to cook some chicken? Wait a minute, you're blaming me for your stretch marks? Huh? Why is it my fault? Okay. How many are you gonna eat, baby? Folks, the guavas are all over the tree. I don't know if you can see them. They're everywhere. Folks, you know I love cooking in the lodge. 3.2 quart cast iron combo cooker. That piece of gear right there is made in America by the good folks down in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee, my friends. Thank you very much, sweetie. You ready for Papa to cook, huh? Papa get his cooking gloves ready. But she cut up so much chicken and vegetables that it's exceeded the capacity of the lodge. So I gotta go down here and pull out the big Mac Daddy of a wok. Yeah, it's aluminum, but when you got that much stuff, you gotta go with the wok. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Yep, Papa needs that glove too. Can you find Papa's spoon? The wooden spoon down there? Yeah, that's how Papa cooks. You want to cook? We gotta get you a ladder, but you can cook. I bet you know how to cook good stuff, huh? Papa show you how to cook, sweetie. Alright, turn the gas on here. The tank right there, roughly, well, what a budget, $5 a month. Basically, that's how long this tank lasts. If you haven't caught any of my previous videos, do all the cooking on the gas. And here in the Philippines, a budget $5 a month on the gas bill. Let's get a little tune out of this trombone. Yeah, first one. Look at that. Take it out the wheel. Here with a little bit of oil. Just a little bit, not too much. Pure canola oil. simply canola. Folks, tonight I'm shooting on this old Sony RX100 Mark V. Not my favorite camera. Every now and then I pull it out, charge the batteries, just use it just to make sure to keep it going as a backup cam. The thing about it, it's so compact. It is easy to use when you're just a one-man show and you want to give this perspective instead of putting the big camera on a tripod. I got pissed off at it because I thought it was a 4K camera, but it'll only shoot about 3 minutes of 4K before it overheats. So Sony pulled a fast one on us. That RX100, at least the Mark V. I don't know about the new one. Over here, find some spices. What do we got? Chili. Yep. Paint it up there. Oh yeah, go heavy on the chili. Why not? No, not turmeric tonight. Oh yeah, got to go with the ginger. Nothing wrong with a little ginger. Go heavy on that. Return you. What's that? Cayenne. Nah. We'll just stick with that. Alright, just move that around just a little bit. Cooking in this aluminum, it's a lot different from cooking in cast iron. Prefer cast iron, but I certainly wish I had a cast iron wok as big as this G Money wok here. This aluminum jobber. That would be so awesome. Lodge makes a wok, but it ain't nowhere near that big, I don't think. You helping Mama Maria? You helping Mama Tima? Fatima keeps this secret stash out there, like when she goes and buys a bunch of shampoo and stuff that's unauthorized, or soaps. And she keeps it in that bag, that plastic bag that's hanging over there. Acts like I don't know it's over there. What you doing, sweetie? So cute, Maria. Mama did your hair cute today. Up to you. You want rice? You can cook rice. I'm eating bread from Bingo's Bakery. Get out of that dog bowl. Folks, I got some bread from Bingo's Bakery. Man, that stuff's so delicious. But even if I buy or I have good bread on hand, Filipina wife is gonna do what? Cook the rice. Oh yeah, a little butter in there. Look at that, Gordon Ramsay can't do what I can do on a cooking show. He just can't do it. He don't got the skills to hold a camera, coordinate all the cooking. Can't do it. You throw a little lemon in there too. Got that lemon right there. Change hands on it. Coming in there, mix. Oh no, I always put the seeds in there. Let me think about this for a minute. Ew, why you don't want me to put lemon juice in there, baby? Huh? Why you don't like lemon juice? No. Hey, Force G, you just woke up, buddy. Took a little nap. I'm gonna put extra lemons in there just because you said that. One more time, why can't I put some lemon in there?
Like lemon?
Got all my flavors locked in. So it might be coming to rain out there. Folks, it ain't no lie. It went from just beautiful weather to I bet you the temperature has dropped 15 degrees, maybe at least 10. And the wind is rolling in. It's about to come a damn thunderstorm. Them folks over there doing a big joke, you're finna get rain out. Fatima's out here trying to cover all our draws before they get wet. There we go, folks. There's the finished product. Just let it cool down, and I'm gonna serve it over Bingo's Bakery fresh bread. Rain coming down. Of course, that rain hitting that tin roof. But that's what we're working with. And this is the hot dog buns from Bingo's Bakery. And I just basically put the deliciousness over that crushed bread. Let me just show you. It's gonna be like a oh yeah. A little bit more juice, baby. There you go. Sweetie. Maria, it's time to eat, sweetie. Good climber. Now come on, let's eat. Oh! Get out of the shadows here. Oh yeah. A little gravy. Foreign guy loves the gravy. Alright folks, time to take a taste of my own medicine here. Check that out. How's your food, sweetie? Masarap? Huh? Hindi?
What?
You're what?
I'm fat.
You're beautiful, baby. Keep eating that bread. You keep eating that bread. Because I like big. Forrest G, you found your girlfriend back there, son. This beautiful lady was coming out of this door and he just grabbed her hand and he had him a girlfriend. He wanted to go with her, he didn't want to go with his mama. Good job, Forrest G. Must have been that Carhartt shirt that brought her in, buddy.
No barking, boy. It's okay.
Somebody tied a ribbon around that cat's neck. Oh, a little tight on it. Fatima looking beautiful in her Daisy Dukes. Get her job over there at Daisy D's. Alright, let's go. All babies back into walking mode. Beautiful, cool, windy day here. Out on the Subic Bay on a Friday night. Let's just take a walk, see what's happening. Alright folks, here you go. Look around Subic Bay. Shooting on an iPhone 12 mini, 4K and 30, but check out the sunshine beating down on the mountains over there by Han Jin. Got us a nice sailboat. Moored right out in front of, well, right here, Papagayo. A few people out. Forrest G rocking a Carhartt. Got a Carhartt shirt on. I think that's how he snagged that lady back there. She was cute too. She was definitely a wife number 2 material. Forrest G snagged her. She came out of the house. He just reached up and grabbed her hand. So she's like, all right, let's go. So it looks like the rock climbing wall and all that stuff that was here has been dismantled. Trash on the beach. This is par for the course. Got most of it cleaned up after you know, the few storms we had about a while back. Oh, loud. There you go. Look at that sailboat there. Go hold brother's hand, sweetie. Can you hold brother's hand? No, there's no cargo. The babies get tired real quick and they want cargo. But the purpose of going out on the walk and the exercise is to get them tired so they sleep better. They get tired, they want cargo. They want to be carried. And we spoil them. But last night, nobody slept real well. Me and Fatima were up all night with these babies. The only reason we don't get kicked out of our apartment is because our neighbors, they have a 2-year-old too, and a lot of times he doesn't go to bed till 2 a.m. hooping and hollering. So we're all in the same boat. We don't complain about them, they don't complain about us, but we have 3 noisy children in the neighborhood, and when they get noisy, every dog in the neighborhood is barking. Just sets them off. We didn't get much sleep, so I said tonight let's take them on a big long walk on the beach, tire them out, and then they'll sleep better. Fatima, you can't eat that fish, baby. Folks, she come by this fish right here. She come by that fish, and she was looking at that fish, and then I looked at her. I said, baby, you can't eat that fish. Leave that fish alone. My goodness. She love a fish. I should buy her fish more often, I guess, but I don't know. I can't eat tilapia every day. She can eat tilapia every day, but I cannot do tilapia every day. I can do mahi-mahi, but I can't do tilapia every day. But if it were up to her, that's what we would eat. One of the things we'd eat. And some pancit. Can't eat pancit every day. Look at him, look at them ladies. You wanna go with them ladies, boy? Hey folks, good morning. It's a Sunday morning here. Beautiful weather out there after a good rain last night came down. I think it's a day to take the kids over to the beach or take them to a pool somewhere. But anyhow, I'm sort of just testing out the sound quality here. I got kind of a new setup. You know, in the Uptown bungalow here, we only got one air con. It's a little two bedroom bungalow with a bathroom and just an open living room, kitchen, dining room area. And I've only got one air con. And usually this was the bedroom, and we sleep in here because it's the only room with an air con, right? But you know what? The thing about it is we can deal with just using a fan or, you know, just opening the windows. We can deal with that, but my computers, they don't like the heat. You know, my old MacBook Pro, I've talked about it a million times, it's about to crap out. But if you put it in a cold air conditioning room, it will work. It'll go to work. Now it's not reliable because it's about to crap out. But out in the ambient temperature, I don't know what it is in there, folks. I'm used to living in the tropics. You know, I'm used to not being around air conditioners and, you know, just sitting around with my shirt off and drinking a cold beer and, you know, using little to no electricity every day. I'm used to that. Computers just don't get used to that. Computers I've had over the past 10 years, they don't get acclimated to the hot weather. They don't like to work when it's hot. So, you know, I bought that new Mac Mini, and I'm still trying to figure the thing out. I figured out a couple of things, a couple of quirks about the Mac Mini with this M1 chip. And one of the things I think I'm figuring out is it's no different than any of my other computers. Now look, it's not an oven in there. It's not an oven in the next room, but I don't know, what is it, 78 degrees in there? Yeah, probably 78, somewhere in there. We got a fan going on. But even with this fan and this M1, it just don't, you know, computers don't like to work in tropical weather. They like the cold. I said, something's got to be done. So I evicted us from the bedroom, moved the mattresses into the living room. And now this is my office slash studio slash home theater. Now maybe I'll give you a tour. I got too many papers scattered on the desk. But the computers seem to be loving it. I know that's Captain Obvious, stating the obvious, but you know, I don't like to run the air conditioner all day. You come over to the Philippines, you come to somewhere in the tropics, you're trying to live on a budget. Guess what will run your electric bill up quicker than anything? It's the air cons, right? That's what you're paying for. If you stop using the air con, you literally use little to no electricity every month, at least over here. Because I cook with gas, so you're not using a lot of electricity. Well, I mean, we got a little coffee pot or a hot water thing, and I got a little bread oven, but I rarely use those two things. So basically, majority of our electric use is the air con. I mean, that's like 90%, I would say. So if you don't run that air con, your electric bill is next to nothing. So anyhow, I don't like to run the thing all the time, but you know what? My computers don't want to work when they're in the tropic heat. So therefore, I got a new setup here. It seems to be working pretty good. We slept in the living room last night with just the fan. Hey, we're okay with that. So I'm testing out two things. I'm just testing out this new setup, and the reason I'm doing this video is I want to test out the audio. It's a concrete room. Obviously, there's probably going to be an echo in here. This microphone I'm using is a Rode Video Micro. It does okay. But anyhow, so I want to just a couple quick things. I want to run down a list here to say thank you to a bunch of folks that have over the past month sent support and love via back channels, whether it's PayPal or other methods. And folks, if you send us any love on PayPal, I don't send back a personalized email. I used to try to do it, but sometimes people don't want to be emailed back. They don't show their email. I mean, I don't have time to do an investigation every time you know, somebody sends $1 and says hello. So I don't send back a personalized email on PayPal. It's just the way it is, and that's one of the reasons I don't put that link in the description anymore. It's just not an efficient way to say thanks. So all I can do is catch up, and I won't mention anybody's last names again because I don't know. There's no indication if you want to be mentioned or you don't. Some people don't. Big shout out to Peter, Robert, Neville, Janelle, David, Elisa, Stephen, John, Joseph, James, David, Riley, Mahesh, Ken, Ronaldo, Radley, Wilfredo, Maureen, JW, Nathaniel, Tim, Rodney, Timothy, Michael, and Robert. Just want to say thanks to each and every one of you for your support on the back channels. I certainly appreciate it. Thanks for watching our videos and listening to my voice. So I've been on the wagon for 2 weeks now, a couple days over. Just say 2 weeks I've been on the wagon. And folks, obviously you see a shift in the content, a shift in the show, a shift in the commentary, a shift in just the overall videos. But that's what happens, you know what I mean? At least with me. You know, drinking beer, rum, especially rum, brings out the creativity in me. It brings out the creative side. And so every now and then when I go on these check rides, things change. I just, the ideas, the commentary, the narration, it doesn't come to me, it doesn't flow to me when I'm sober as a judge. Now, maybe you're different, but that's the way my brain operates. And I'm a beer drinker, and I love to drink whiskey. I don't apologize, I never do. And that's what helps flow to creativity. But again, every now and then, if you're a drinker, you got to go on the check ride. You got to quit cold turkey. Just at your own decision. Now, you know, maybe usually what happens with me, I go out with a big long night of drinking, it gets a little too crazy, and then the next day I decide, hey, dude, last night got a little bit crazy. You drank too much, or you stayed out too long, or you went on a 2-day bender, or whatever you did, or you were hanging out with some folks you shouldn't have been hanging out with, something like that, right? And the next day you're like, man, I gotta, whoa, you gotta pull back the reins on that horse and like, whoa, partner. And stop. Quit. Cease and desist on the drinking. Cold turkey. You can't say I'll finish everything in the ref or I'll start next week. It doesn't work like that. You gotta quit right then, right there, to prove that you're still in control and it's not the booze. Everybody's definition of an alcoholic is different. Okay, if you subscribe to the AA mantra or whatever, I'm very familiar with that. Not because I've ever went to an AA meeting personally, but because I had a family member when I was growing up as a kid that was a recovering alcoholic, as the terminology goes, and he was I don't know, he'd been sober 10 years. I never knew the man when he was drinking. That was in his past. But as a part of that, he was in charge of several things within AA. He was a coordinator, and so to speak. I don't know his exact title. But he was an uncle of mine, so I went to a lot of those functions, just, you know, tag along. And so I'm very familiar with the AA culture. I don't agree with everything they say, but you know, that's up to you. If you go to those types of meetings, or you need some help or whatever with drinking, and obviously try anything and everything. But personally, that's not the way I go. You know, I've always drank since I was a young buck, but I've always just said, hey, stop, quit, dry out, reevaluate things, get caught up on some stuff, and then go forward. And when I get tired of being on the wagon and I get tired of this check ride, I'm going to go back to beer drinking, because I love to drink beer. I love the taste of whiskey. And that's just the way it is. So anyhow, 2 weeks sober. The creative side of me. See, you can't even fucking talk. Creative side of me gets stifled when I don't have a beer in my hand. You know, no, I don't have to be sloshed out, falling down like that. But it's like when I wrote my books. Wrote to. On rum. Just get up, get a rum and Coke with a lime, Captain Coke with a lime, and go to work. Start typing. Sitting in a bar somewhere, or sitting in a condo, whatever. I mean, a few hours later, shit, I got seven more pages. If I didn't have that drink of rum, I'd be staring at a keyboard and staring at a screen, waiting to put the first word down. Anyhow, that's just me. So here in the near future, I will go back to drinking beer, and hopefully be a little bit more creative in what I put out. But I've certainly enjoyed time. I've said it many times before, when you're drinking, really what it does, it robs you of time, and money too, out of your pocket, but time. When I stop drinking, it's like I have 50 hours in a day versus 24. It's almost like you have too much time, because it just changes. It just changes, you know, your lifestyle and the way your day goes. So that's one effect. I just feel like I have way too much time. Not in a good way. So anyhow, I mean, for example, look, at night, what do I like to do? I like to cook. I like to drink me some beer or whiskey, smoke me a cigar, listen to some country music. That's what I like to do at the end of the day. Take out the beer and the whiskey. Now I'm in there cooking, You know, it's like time to make the donuts. If any of y'all know that old Dunkin' Donuts commercial from the 80s. It's time to make the donuts. Whereas when I got a beer in my hand, you know, I got some Cody Jinks on the box, rocking it out, smoking a cigar, firing up the barbecue grill. That's how I decompress every day. That's how I stay sane here in the Philippines. Everybody thinks it's all fun and games living over here. Well, let me say it straight. It's not about any particular country. Philippines is a little bit more stressful than most, but being a tourist on vacation for 2 weeks in any country, yeah, you got no worries. It's paradise, right? Go back to that same country and live there as an expat. Within 2 or 3 months, you have life's everyday problems, life's everyday things that'll piss you off because you're not on a 1 or 2 week vacation anymore. Now you're living there. And so there's a huge difference. And a lot of you that are planning on retiring, you've never had that time to experience that. You've only had enough time for a 1 or 2 week vacation. And you have this perception of how it's going to be, but you're not factoring in real life, everyday life. Now, if you were to just be a world traveler, there's a difference between like a perpetual traveler versus an expat. If you're single and you got no kids and you have no intentions on getting married or settling down or having kids, you just, you know, want to roam around, have a girlfriend, what have you. Now look, when I say this advice, I know the current state of affairs, so I'm talking previous to this whole Rona stuff where you can't travel, and hopefully after this whole Rona stuff goes away. Okay, there's the caveat for anybody that wants to argue that. If you just pack one suitcase and a backpack and you go to country X and spend 30 days, and when your visa's up, you go to the next country and just keep bebopping around where you're not living there, you're just like you're on vacation. You're just on a vacation in this country for 1 month. Now you go on vacation for in this country for 1 month. You're not going to have those same stresses as an expat. Now you're still going to have stresses, but you know, living as an expat basically means you take a lot of life's problems from where you're from and you transplant them into a tropical setting. Just little things like you know, paying the light bill, paying the water bill, the garbage man don't run on time, the pipe breaks, all of these things of normal everyday life that you experience in your home country, you're going to experience living as an expat. If you're just traveling around, you know, a lot of those things are mitigated because if you stay in a hotel for one or 2 nights and you don't like where you're at or you don't like the neighbors, whatever, you just check out and go to another hotel. You're just on the move, right? But living somewhere, just don't think it's the same as being on that 1 week vacation when you came over here, you and your buddies, and ran Walking Street in Angeles City, you know, drunk as a skunk, 2 ladies beside you, and then you're going to come over here and live. You can't sustain that same lifestyle. Doesn't work like that. Vacation, being on vacation as a tourist versus living as an expat are 2 totally separate things. That's the point of that long drawn out discussion. You know, some of you are going to find out that you really don't want to live outside your home country. You just want a vacation outside of your home country. And in the days of the Rona right now, sometimes that's a better option right now. Especially this place here. Nobody wants to come here and live in this place right now with the current rules. Let me tell you that. Not until they lift the current rules and the current mentality due to the Rona. Pick a different country. Alright folks, I'm joined by my daughter, Maria Mercedes. and she plays her iPad. This is actually my mother's old iPad mini. It's the first iPad mini that came out. And it's in this, I gotta stop saying, in that bad habit. Yeah. It's in this saddleback leather case. It's been in the case since I think 2012, 2013. Now I got my beautiful wife in here. And this iPad mini put in service in what, 2012? I think it's 2012 when we got this. Maybe whenever they came out. This thing still operates and runs. Now it don't update. It won't do it, but you know what it will do? It won't do much, but it will play a YouTube video, no problem. And so this is her iPad, sweetie. But what she does, she opens up so many tabs that I guess it just maxes out the memory. And then she comes in here, and I gotta show her, baby, you just gotta keep Xing out of these tabs, sweetie. Remember, Papa showed you, just hit the X. Or you just want Papa to do it? I think you just want me to do it. And sometimes you gotta restart it. But how many pieces of gear do you have that are still operating since 2012? Pieces of tech, not many. That's the difference between an Apple and an Android or a regular tablet or whatever. This thing is still rocking it out. All right, so let me get her YouTube pulled back up here. It's a little bit slow, but look at that. Still rocking it out. There you go, sweetie. You want to do ABCs? Okay, do the 1, 2, 3s. So that's her iPad. She calls it a tam-bit. All right, let me take a break, or else you're gonna hear ABC songs. Yeah, sweetie, you got your baby doll all nice and warm. Where'd you get that hoodie? I think you borrowed that hoodie from Force G. Yeah, there's the baby doll. Good job, sweetie. You're being good mama to that baby doll. Gonna comb her hair? Ah, you comb her hair. So sweet, Maria. Good job, sweetie. Honey, what are you doing, baby?
I cut my shirt because the nails of the bamboo break my shirt.
Oh, the nail and the bamboo couch put a hole in your shorts?
Yep.
Hold them up now. Let's see them now. Oh, they are much more beautiful now. Yeah, put those on. Let me see those. Maria, that hoodie looks so cute on you, sweetie.